just recorded a video about being a victim and having a spirit of victimhood and stuff like that. But I realized after making it that I need to touch on a different topic first. I think it would help kind of tie it together. And that topic is happiness. Some of you are familiar with happiness, and it's something that you experience often. Others of you are thinking, I haven't felt happy in a very long time. And some of you feel specks of happiness here and there. But, for the most part, it's kind of like, it's touch and go. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I had an experience recently. I had a really huge disappointment recently. And it's a disappointment, that's followed many other disappointments that are very similar. And it was very tiring, and it was kind of hurtful. And it was just, it's like you can push me down and I'll get back up only so many times. And eventually I'm just like I can't. I'm so tired. Like it takes like emotional energy. Anywho, I was upset about this thing that happened. And I was just sitting down and I was thinking, it'll get better. It'll be okay. It'll get better. And a lot of people who want to think more positively think this in order to get through stressful or upsetting things. It'll get better. By the way, my dad is working on a part of the house, so if you see stuff around, don't judge us, okay? It's because some of the house needs to be worked on, and there's the puppy cage. So don't judge. Don't judge. Anywho, but I thought, you know what though? It might not get better. In fact, it might get much, much worse. And this could be this could be like the times of my life where I was the happiest and freest. And the reason why I say that is because we really don't know what's going to happen. We have no power over, one of my parents could die. World War III can happen. There can be a natural disaster. Any of these things can happen. And so for me to think, I'm upset right now, but maybe I'll be happy later, things will pan out and go together, that's not true necessarily. I don't know that. And I thought anything could happen. And then everything that's upsetting to me right now, like paying car insurance, not knowing where I'm going to live, and taking care of myself, and all these different things, which are a big deal and very upsetting, and real things, real stressful things, they would be extremely insignificant. So for me to think, okay, well maybe I'll feel better once this happens. I can be happy once this happens. That's not a good way to think, because it might not get better. It might get worse. Like, you just really don't know what's gonna happen. I'm not a professional, that's why you can see the reflection of my phone in my glasses. I'm walking around, obviously, I've told you before, it helps me think. So I thought, you know what? This could be the best time of my life right now. This could be the simplest, best time of my life, where having a place to live and car insurance is like the worst of my problems. And I thought, I need to be happy right now. I need to choose to be happy right now, regardless. Because you don't know what's gonna happen. Could get a bazillion times worse. You don't know that it's gonna get better. And I can't wait for the stars to align and for me to have the perfect job and have the perfect husband and have the perfect family and have the perfect house and have all my finances taken care of and living my dream in order to be happy. Because that may not happen. But I can't let that control my happiness. I want to be happy right now. So how am I going to do that? Well, like I said, I can't wait for the stars to align, for A, B, C, and D, and the whole alphabet to happen in order for me to be happy. Because this might be the best time of my life. This could be the best time of my life right now. And I spent the whole time waiting for something else to happen, for something else to pan out. So, and this is kind of a new thing that I've been thinking about. It's new. So I've been learning to, instead of continuously pondering all the things I'm going to do later, how I'm going to be happy later, how I'm going to be, what's going to happen in order for me to feel good, I can be happy right now. I'm next to the fire, that's why I have that evil glow. Because even though there are lots of stressful things happening, there are good things. There are good things happening. And even if nothing good is happening, there are things to appreciate. And you might think, And it's a thinking error. So many people have it better than me. Well, a bazillion times more people have it worse than me than have it better than me. And you know what? There's tons of people who have it better off than I do, and they're not happy. No, they're not happy. And you think you're going to be happy once all this stuff happens, but maybe, maybe. It never, it hardly ever happens. Maybe all these perfect things happen that are supposed to happen. Still not happy. You know why? Because happiness, you're not going to like it. You may not like it, but happiness is a choice. And it's not ignorance. You can see my phone. It's not being ignorant. And some people hearing that, it brings you anger. You feel angry because you're thinking, well, if I'm happy anyways, then I'm just neglecting the truth. Stop it, okay? Let me just stop you right there, okay? Stop it. Stop. You can be happy right now. You absolutely can. One of the things I started doing is it's taking effort. It's really, I'm having to change the way that I think. And it's always hard to do that, especially when you're used to thinking the same way over, just forever. I sat down, I thought this could be the happiest part of my life right now. I need to appreciate it right now, because it could get worse. Bad things can happen. More more bad things, like terrible things. And car insurance and having a place to live and food and being like, it's going to be like the least of my problems. So what am I happy for right now? I sat in my room, and I've been doing this. I sit in my room, I look around and think, I'm very grateful. I like the things that I have. I'm happy that I can have these, because a lot of people don't have stuff or even a house. But you got to start small. A lot of people don't have a bed to sleep in. I have a bed, my own bed to sleep in. I have my own room, a room that's mine. I don't have to feel, and I'm an introvert, so I really appreciate having my own room because I need to have a lot of time alone. We have a nice front porch, which I've never really been like a sit in silence kind of person, but I think I need to do it more often. And I've been sitting on the front porch without my phone, without looking at stuff, without stimulation, just sitting by myself quietly. So my point, you don't know what's going to happen. And I don't mean expect the worst. I mean, be happy where you are right now. Find things to be appreciative about and thankful about and content about. Be content right now. And I don't mean ignorance. And let me tell you, if you're really in a place where you can't look around and see what you have and find things to be appreciative of, then you must be in a third world country. Both your parents are dead and you're 4 and you work out in the mud fields, hogging logs and rocks and being verbally abused, and will probably not live past the age of 30 and don't have internet. But hey, you guys have internet because you're watching me, and if you have internet, you are already like way richer than practically the entire world. The poorest people in America have more than a good portion of the world. So if you're watching this, either you have things that you can find that you can be happy and content about right now, or you need to seriously consider your attitude. Really. And so I think that's really important. I think it's an important way to practice thinking. And you know what? I just want to let you guys know that me telling you this is me not berating you and being mean to you and me hating on you or any of that kind of nonsense. It's because these are things that I've thought about for myself. These are things, as you know, going through my story, that I'm learning myself. And it's a process because you're used to thinking a certain way. So that's just my advice. The rest is up to you. But that's my advice. And let me tell you, especially if you're struggling with depression, it's hard. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying that. But it's doable. You can do it. Just because it's not, we have to learn that we can do things that are hard. It's hard, but you can still do it. And we're people, so it's a thinking process. But you can do it. I'm working on it. I think it's, honestly, creating those new pathways my brain has really, really helped, honestly. So thinking that way is helping me. And so you can do it. Your attitude and your feelings will start to change once you strategically start being thoughtful of the way that you think and act and stuff like that. So I'm Austin with Awesome Stuff. I believe in you. You can do it. Have a good night. See you next time.